concert days are really stressful, not just getting your student to the performance and making sure they have their uniform and all that, but it's really stressful for me. All these things, all the instruments that we had to take here this afternoon, I have to give a huge shout out to, there were a number of students from beginning band and cadet band that helped us out, and concert band that helped us get everything out to outside of the school. And then Dr. Bush, our orchestra teacher, he loaded up his vehicle, I loaded up my vehicle, we got it here this afternoon. So when this class came in, this is the last class of the day I teach, I was a little stressed out. And I'm looking around and they're just kind of acting weird. And then I noticed most of them were wearing the same shirt. So behind my back, they had shirts made that say, Besties for Life, Lincoln Class of 24. So, thank you for doing that for me. And I think that shows how much they care about each other and what they're doing. And I think Adelaide was the one who coordinated everything. So thank you to Adelaide. And thank you for all the students who participated. We're going to close things out, but first I wanted to say to the 8th graders on stage, I wanted them to stand up, and any 8th graders that are in the audience too, because we have a number up there too. So if you're in 8th grade, stand up. It has been a pleasure to work with these students. And when we started out, we had outside bands, and we learned those executive skills like clothespinning your music to the music stand, so it wouldn't blow away. But half the time it did it anyway. So a portion of our practices were spent chasing music across the parking lot. But then we were able to come inside and play again as a group, and we picked up a couple 8th graders along the way that joined, or a couple of these students started in 7th grade band, or they moved in this year, and they just have the strongest camaraderie I've ever seen out of any group of students. And I know that whatever they do, someday they're going to be really successful. So thank you for what you've done as parents, because it's worked. So let's have a big round of applause for our kids. And a huge thank you goes to Mr. Rivera. Mr. Rivera is the theater tech at the Performing Arts Center here. And without Mr. Rivera, we couldn't do any of this. So a quick round of applause for Mr. Rivera, please. Imagine how many concerts he has to go to. So I have a lot of respect for what he does, and he's always willing to do anything for us at the drop of a hat. We have Dr. Kurt Schmidt in the audience. Usually he sits over here. Oh yeah, he's right here. So Dr. Schmidt is our Executive Director of Fine Arts. Raise your hand if Dr. Schmidt was your band director. Yeah, Dr. Schmidt used to be the band director here and has since gone to the administration, up to district office. He's the Executive Director of Fine Arts. And these 2 tubas on the end we just got this year. Things like that don't happen without that tremendous support, and he's also just an advocate for us. So let's have a round of applause for Dr. Schmidt. He's going to get me for that old joke. So then we have an amazing team of band directors from the different middle schools. We have 3 of them here today. We have John Roback from Eagle Ridge Middle School. We have Donna Schmidt from Rio Rancho Middle School, and we have Brad Doves from Rio Rancho Middle School. Raise your hand if Brad Doves was your band director. Hey, see? Okay, so they're tremendous colleagues, and we do this thing where we go to each other's concerts and we just help out. We also have up in the top, there's too many to name, but we have so many of our Lincoln Middle School staff members that offered to show up and help out and watch the students up top so we can focus on the concert down here. Let's have a huge round of applause for all those people that So we are going to close out our entire concert, our entire year, with a really cool piece of music called Earth Dance by Michael Sweeney. There's just so many different varieties and sounds and colors that happen throughout this piece. I know you'll enjoy it. So thank you for coming out, and thank you to you parents for getting your students to lessons, for taking them to concerts, for getting them their dress clothes, for encouraging them to stick with music education. Let's have a round of applause for yourself. All right, here's Earth Dance.